think about it, dog, I be cheesing. My whole life I've searched for the meaning. My whole life I've worked for the greening. My whole life I've been plotting and scheming. All my life, swear I've been dreaming. So say, oh, you should take this tip. Make it out the rain, how you get this drip? Say, oh, you should take this tip. Make it out the rain, how you get this drip?
Welcome to another episode of Take This Tip Podcast. I'm your host, Nick.
I'm Shaun.
Don Pierre.
Tell us a little bit about yourself.
I'm a rapper, artist, model, actor, you name it. I do it all pretty much.
Okay.
Dream chaser.
What else you
No,
doing?
living the dream. Let me
What
take
else you
that
be
back.
doing in the streets? Because we're going to talk about it. You know that, right?
I do a little something. I just, I move in private and silent, you feel me?
Huh, okay.
I feel like that's where the mistakes are these days.
Speaking of mistakes, I got a mistake. We're gonna talk about this. So let's just jump right into it. His happiness is being with her. Her happiness is his money. That's two different happies.
Let's talk about it.
Let's see.
What's your perspective on that? Do you agree with it? Do you disagree?
I disagree with it.
Okay.
I feel like that, first of all, money, I just count that out. Because I want to make sure you see me for me. And I feel like, it's 2024, so a lot of people are kind of a lot of people out here, it's not really about getting to know the person now. It's about clout, it's about what you do, what he got. I've had so many bitches ask me, what you do for a living?
Yeah.
So I'd rather have just some raw, authentic shit.
I feel that.
What about you be telling them?
I work in healthcare.
That's a go-to.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I tell them, I'm in entertainment. I do start with that, but at the end of the day, if the questions start like revolving around money, and I'm gonna have to end it the whole day. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause I don't want to talk about that. I want to get to know you. I want to know like your love languages, like all kind of shit. We don't have to talk about money because that's there. You feel me? So that's really a turn off and shit.
I agree. So I knew, we kind of rushed it a little bit today, but I want to kind of like go over some questions that I got for you that's geared specifically for you. Okay?
Okay, cool. Before you do that, you got to answer that question though. Do you agree or disagree with what I said?
I feel like it depends on who you're talking to.
Okay.
I feel like with everything that's going on in the world, it's easy to not see the people that are not doing those things or not focusing on those things.
Okay.
I feel like there's still genuine and good people out there still.
Okay.
Just keep looking, keep digging.
Okay. Real quick. Me personally.
I was gonna ask you to answer that.
Yeah. Me personally, I knew that was coming. Me personally, I'm in the middle. And the reason why I'm in the middle is because, like you say, sometimes you do meet genuine people, but it's so many people out here who, and on both sides, male or female, all they see is a dollar sign sometimes.
Yeah.
And that's right out the gate. They don't even want to get to know you. It's just, can you pay for this? Can you pay for that? Can you take me on a trip? Can you do this? What can you do for me? And or what have you done for me lately? And it's like, whoa, I just met you 5 minutes ago. Like, chill,
Yeah,
what's your
yeah.
name? Like, some people be so quick to not even ask you what your name is anymore. They just jump right into what's in your pocket, what's in your wallet. You feel me? What your bank account look like. Now, I'm not saying everybody's like that, but that's just my perspective on it.
Do you feel like they're like that, or those ones are like that because they ran into so many people that are not applying pressure, not doing the things that men are supposed to do? So they have to correct them?
I mean, but how can you correct a man that you've never met before?
I like that.
If you've never met me, how can you correct me? And then I always say energy introduces you before you introduce yourself. So if my energy, like he said, if my energy is trying to get to know you, why are you trying to switch it into a different gear that I'm not even trying to go into with you just yet? Because some words are trigger words, like I'm an entertainer. I work in healthcare.
You're right.
I own my own business. those words, money. Because that's what they expect. Not saying everybody, but most people expect.
You gotta keep correcting
You know?
yourself. If the shoe fit, wear it.
Because our audience, they like to politic.
If it fit, wear it.
But yeah, you know, it's just like, who are you and who am I? You know, can we figure that out first, and then we can move forward. You feel me?
But is this like on the first date, or is this like a few dates? You feel me?
Sometimes it'd be the first date, like right out the
It's
gate.
mostly the first date. It is mostly the first date.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
That's the reason why a lot of y'all single. Let's talk about it. Because what you say, they always say, before you can walk, you gotta crawl, right?
Yeah.
There's steps to every fucking thing. There's a process to everything. You skipping up here. Some of y'all trying to be a wife and y'all ain't even a girlfriend yet.
Yeah.
You don't. Let's be real.
Bogan deep.
You don't know how to. Let's be real. I'm just want to be real. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Some of y'all don't know how to cook. Y'all don't know how to fuck.
That's the main thing.
Ooh.
And y'all want a ring.
Can't even make a goddamn grilled cheese sandwich.
I know a bitch right now don't suck dick.
And I don't know how she got the ring, but
That's what. Nah. That's no.
let's be real.
What's that saying? If you knew better, you'd do better.
Yeah.
If you knew better, you would do better, but you choose not to.
Instead of chasing them little boys around the corner, you should have been in the kitchen with your mama, with your grandmama, learning how to cook.
Yeah.
Learning
I
how
feel
to
like you
treat
should
a
know how
boy.
to cook. If I fucking know how to cook, you should know how to
Yeah,
cook. I'm just being honest.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay, quick question. Do you miss like that Sunday dinner vibe?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I
You
do.
know, like when like your mom or hey, we're gonna go over to your granny house or your grandfather's house and you know, have Sunday dinner with the family. Like, do you miss that? Like in
I don't miss it because sometimes my family, we still link up. But I do appreciate those times.
Yeah.
It's nothing like it.
I miss it because I'm from Texas, so I have no family. You feel me? And I feel like me and my girl cooking on Sundays, or it's kind of like special to me. That it's kind of like family time and shit. We done party Saturday, Friday, or whatever else. Yeah, so I kind of like shit like that.
So Dante, you from Texas, right? And by a little part of the little time that I've been knowing you, I know you a different kind of brother.
I am.
Okay. So how do you feel about the 50-50 when it comes to relationship? The 50-50 rule.
I can just go based on how I was raised.
Mm-hmm.
I really don't feel like 50-50 is my kind of thing. I feel like if we're together and I can hold us down, I'm gonna take care of the household. Now, speaking like my last relationship, I paid the rent. She take care of utilities or whatever, which is light bill, internet, shit, shit like that. But I just feel like I just want to show you I love you. And I don't feel like money is showing you I love you, but you good with me. It's no, why you ain't pay this? We're going half on this. You know what I'm saying? I'm the man, so, I feel like that I want to take care of you, make sure you good. That's just me. I feel like a lot of people don't think like that, but
do you go in a relationship thinking and doing that? Or when do you get there where you're paying bills and...
it just happens. It happens. You can't go in there and just lay in the bed like, okay, or sit at the fucking desk, be like, hey, let's write the bills out. I just feel like, I can only speak on my situations, they've moved in with me. So I feel like I give off that vibe that I'm always take care of you. I'm always protect you. So that's just my nature. That's just...
So you a trick?
I'm not no fucking trick, but they call and want to come back.
Because you're tricking on them.
I'm not tricking, nigga. If I love you, I fucking love you.
So question, do you ever feel like there was a situation, because like you just said, you off the back, you automatically, I'm going to take care of my woman or who I'm with.
Yeah.
Because that's how I was raised. Do you ever feel like sometimes, or a time where you felt like you were taken advantage of?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
You want to shed a little light on it?
I feel like...
going too much detail.
Nah, I don't give a fuck.
Okay. Shit.
I feel like,
trying to spare you.
there was a situation, you moved in with me, you were homeless, and I looked out for you, but you ain't had no car, you didn't have shit. And I'm going to work, taking you to work. It's just a lot of fucking back and forth and taking you to different things, to like photo shoots and everything. And it got kind of overwhelming, but 3 years later, you never made any effort to get a car. You never made any effort to do anything. So at that point, it's like, okay, I'm good. I feel like if you have somebody in your life that you see trying to help you or just love you, it ain't even about help.
Yeah.
You have to want to match that energy. You can't just be like, oh, this nigga gonna take care of it. That's not how life works.
It's true.
You got to pick yourself up. You got to look at me and see me grinding hard as fuck. Because I don't just work a fucking 9 to 5. I do shit outside of work. If you see me doing that, why won't it make you want to like just have some type of drive? You feel me?
Yeah.
And I just can't understand that shit.
I think that's what we're struggling at right now, as far as like a generation where I feel like we're pouring into the wrong people.
That's
okay.
Nothing but truth, bro.
So then, where do you feel like you should start off pouring into, besides yourself?
The way I look at it is, I have like a list, and if the person checks off the boxes that matters to me, then we rocking.
Okay.
What do you call the boxes, though?
So, like, for example, what I said earlier, like, if a person can cook, if a person can clean, the things that matter, that, what you want to wake up to, all the things that you want in a partner.
Oh, you want to do that too, though?
Yeah.
Okay. I feel it.
You have to.
Yeah.
I think the hardest thing for, like, a relationship, and where a lot of people struggle, is you're combining your world with the other person's world.
And we got to figure out how we're going to make it work.
How you going to do it?
It's so fucking simple. I don't understand why motherfuckers can't get it right.
How is it simple?
It's just easy. I mean, it don't take you... I'm not going to be with you 6 months and then be like, oh, it ain't working. I'm going to know within the next few weeks. I'm going to know. If I hit you up at 8 in the morning, hey, what's up, Grand Rise? I don't say good morning. That's just me. And you hit me at like 2 o'clock, we ain't on the same level. Fuck that.
I agree.
I like that.
I agree.
Definitely agree with that.
Because I'm always consistently checking my phone to see if you call me. Because I know I'm dating. So I'm going to be like, I ain't miss no call. But you're not doing that, so we can't rock. I
respect that.
No, for real.
Nobody's that fucking busy. And
I swear to God, I say this all the time.
I don't know.
And he be like, man, why you say that all the time?
You're
I
not
always
that
say
busy.
it's 24 hours in a day, and you choose and you decide what you want in the 24 hours. And if the person that you're interested in, you don't want to make time to respond back quick, then they not the person for you. And it got to be somebody else.
And I've kind of like dated a few people, and I'm not gonna go in deep, but I'm just being honest. I've dated a few celebrities.
Okay.
They've been literally on set shooting a fucking movie and FaceTime me. So when I'm fucking with a motherfucker, you just working. You're not that fucking busy.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck. You not. I don't care if you're around your family. I don't care who you're around. You got to be like, hey, what's up? How you doing? I'll meet you later. That's it. It takes just a text. I feel like people don't put effort. So if you can't put that effort in, we can't rock.
Shit, even if you lazy, you got AI apps and shit that send a good morning text and whatever, for you. Shit, now iPhone got it, And
motherfuckers will post and not respond to your message.
Yeah, we got a problem.
Not even that. It's getting worse. Now they'll look at your story
and
don't even text you back. You be like, what? I know a few.
I'll be quick. It's crazy how...
He said, I know a few.
Not for real. But getting to know you, I've been knowing you for a little while now, and I've been knowing you for a while, Y'all some good dudes. And I think y'all got a lot to offer in a relationship. Cool. I don't know y'all personal, whatever, right? But I just want to ask y'all this. I feel like it. I feel like y'all feel like it. Why do black men get so much hate?
God.
I'm gonna let you answer that one first.
In which areas? Because there's so many different areas.
We can stick. As far as relationship.
I feel like black men don't take accountability. but it starts at home. My dad wasn't in my life. That affected me a lot. And I don't care to this age now. I'm still young, and I've told him this, and he's never made no effort. He don't give a fuck, you know? I don't know if it's because of me. Like, me and my sister have the same father, and my dad has a few offsprings, but my brother, my little brother, which is 2 years younger than me, he just got out of jail. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro was in there for like 14 years. But my daddy was like writing him, calling him, like he was there for him. He was never there for me like that. He doesn't even know the half of the shit I've been through. I left home at 18 because I felt like nobody in that family had my back like that. If that makes sense, you feel me?
Mm-hmm.
And me coming to Hollywood, well, LA, trying to pursue a dream that I always had as a kid. My mama tell you, I was in the living room with my little mic, my little pajamas, just singing away. I used to be in the choir, school choir, everything. You saw that I love to do this. I feel like if my dad was in my life, I would be a lot further along. I'm not blaming him, but I feel like that's a big thing, having your father. But I look at other nationalities, white people, Hispanics. You know, my dad is Mexican and black. So you didn't take the trait of my grandmother. And she was big on that. It's 11 kids. Black men fail at that. I don't care. You know, it's just like you have to be responsible. If you take the time out to have unprotected sex with a woman, she gets pregnant, you have to man up and be in that kid's life. That really affected me. It still affects me. And I've had therapy and everything, you know. And when I tell people that, even like my family, they be like, I ain't going no therapy, ain't crazy. No, therapy helped me. Because I forgive him for that, you know. I just feel like black men don't take accountability. You have to take accountability. Sorry to get deep.
No. I'm serious. And it's just interesting how Nicc stated that like we definitely have similar backgrounds. Like that's literally the same case for me. It's just I have an older brother and a younger sister, so I'm the middle child. And he was in both of their lives, and I was pretty much like the back burner. You feel me?
Who we chosen?
Yeah, but you know, I always say this sometimes. You know, God gives his hardest battles to his strongest soldiers.
Man.
You know, so I always knew I was a black sheep of my family. Yeah. You know, I used to want to get creative and do stuff, and sometimes it used to get, you know, go sit down somewhere, go outside, go do something. And then now I'm starting to see, like, now that creative side is coming out more, and motherfuckers are starting to appreciate it. But then it's weird too, because it's like the people that didn't appreciate it back then, they trying to spin the block and ride this wave, and it's like, nah, like when I was younger you didn't believe in me, now you all of a sudden you want to be here, you feel me? And luckily for me, my dad, you know, he came back into my life, but I was already kind of like a man at that point. Like I was fresh out of high school, but I mean, shout out to him though. You know, he's back in my life and things are cool now, you know. It's still a lot I want to ask, but it's just like I don't have time to understand it.
Yeah, you don't want to go back down that path.
Yeah, and the reason why I don't want to is because I'm old enough now to where I got to maneuver on my own. It's kill or be killed out here. Yeah. You feel me? So, I mean, shit, if I had to build my own shield on my own, why do I need you to show me how to craft something now?
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, my dad was there, so I don't share that story, you know, but I talk about how important it is to have both parents there for the woman and the man, the little boy and the little girl. But the best experience is life. Yeah. Y'all wouldn't be sitting here the men that y'all are now if that didn't happen. So everything happens for a reason.
I guess you're right.
Yeah, but like you stated, you know, if I had my dad around, I probably wouldn't have went down certain roads. But, you know, I could have had somebody to be like, hey, sit back and think about your move before you make it. Now I had to learn, like, okay, don't make it right ever again. Yeah. Keep left.
Yeah. But have you ever asked yourself, why wasn't he there? Because
I used
to. You could say that your dad wasn't there, right? But if he was in the picture, he could have been just as bad. He could have made things just as bad or just as difficult.
So I'm gonna answer that like this. My siblings have sat me down and literally have told me I had the better life than they did. And I was like, huh? And it was like, I was like, what do you mean? Like, our dad was in y'all lives. And they was like, he may have been here, but he wasn't here. Yeah. And I was like, wait, what? And I didn't understand that because I was young. And I was like, I don't know what y'all talking about. Like, I'm arguing with him. Like, and don't tell me, like, you know, like, my dad was there for y'all. Like, he was at y'all games, y'all graduation, this and that, and prom, da-da-da-da. And he just now popping up for me. And it's kind of like, shit, I didn't already crashed and burned and got back up and, you know, re-energized and all that, bro. I ain't trying to hear that.
Wow.
But when I got older, I had to realize that sometimes I had to listen to understand instead of just giving a reply.
Damn, you spit metaphors.
You know, I really had to understand that. And now that I sit back and I listen, it makes sense now.
Yeah. But you said about my bad.
No, go ahead.
You said something about, I used to literally, I don't know if you've been to a track meet. I ran track. I was really good.
I was in football. So
I'm walking to the block. So they start you at the finish line. And you walk back, you know. I'm looking. I don't see nobody in my family there. Looking for my dad, looking for my mom. And I was just like, fuck. Sometime my cousin, my auntie came, but I'm in the blocks, I'm stretching, I'm bagging in the blocks, and I'm like, I'm literally like down like this, and I'm sitting there like, damn, they knew I'm the fast person on the fucking team. I just went to state. Nobody was there. Yeah. That gun pop off, I'm delaying coming out my block because my head just fucked up because nobody's here to see me.
Yeah.
You know, like that shit affects you. And I feel like I've tried my best to be in my nephew's life. My family, they only listen to Dante, but Dante listens to them. Yeah. You know, sometimes that's all it takes. You don't have to be the kid. You don't have to. They just want to be heard sometimes.
Yeah.
And it's so important to stay in your kid's life. I'm so serious right now.
No, it is.
I feel like I would be a lot further along. It sounds like I'm blaming them, but I'm not. But I spent so many years wondering why. And now it's like, I don't give a fuck no more. Like, I'm in beast mode.
Gotcha.
You know? But to not hear your family root for you, I don't care how many songs I've sent my sister, my brother-in-law, and even my mom, like, they respond like, good, it's never that shit hard. But I'm in the studio with people and they, you know, it's shit I haven't even released. I know I can rap. I know I'm talented. I can sing everything. But I was waiting to hear from my family.
Yeah.
But they saw me on a reality show and everybody calling. I didn't answer.
Yeah,
it's like they gotta see this shit, and I just don't understand it to this day.
Yeah. But you know, I had a similar story like that. Mine was like this. So I'll never forget. It was at the Hollywood racetrack. I picked my dad out of a crowd of people. He saw me. I ran over to him. He gave me a hug. He spoke to me a little bit, asked me how I was doing, and he dipped.
He left?
He dipped. I don't know if he was working there because I wasn't really too concerned about what he was doing there or why. I just wanted to see my dad.
Yeah.
And I was talking to him. I was like 8, 9 years old. And my mom was like, how did you see him out the crowd? I'm like, shit, I just knew. Something just told me.
Yeah.
You feel me? And I never told him that, but he knows the story, but I never told him like that kind of affected me. Like, bro, why you just dip like that on me? Like, it was almost like he was shocked to see me, and he didn't really want to see me, because I guess he knew he was going to have to explain himself. And that's what I got by sitting back and listening and understanding, you know, through my brother and sister, like what was going on, you know?
So with all that y'all have been through, the man that y'all are now, as we sit here today, what do y'all feel like y'all bring are, we could say, bring or add to the table as men? What is your value as a man?
My value as a man is being able to be considerate of others' time, to be considerate of how somebody feels, you know. Also to hold accountability. I always check myself before I try to let others check me. And if somebody does check me on something, it's because I didn't necessarily check myself all the way. And they're like, hey bro, you tripping. Like, what you doing, man? Like, go sit down. Like, you know? But, yeah. What about you?
I feel like accountability, loyalty. I've self-sabotaged a lot of relationships with people and that even if I was involved with because I was so scared to trust. Like to this day I walk around with a gun. And it's like I've been friends with people for 15 years and they just switch up on me.
You took your little deuce out of there, right?
I never deuce. It's the big stuff. But I just feel like I'm very big on loyalty. I will never fucking leave your side. I don't give a fuck if we sitting on side the road begging for money. Loyalty is important to me. I don't care about no money. It's just the importance of having somebody that genuinely loves you for you know, don't want shit from you. Don't want sex, don't want money, nothing. Just love you. I value that because I never had it from the people I expected it from. So I feel like I have to put that out there in the universe because it's gonna happen one day, you know? I just hate weak people. And all this shit that I've been through, I'm like so fucking strong. You can't break me. You can't say shit about me. I don't give a fuck. Like, you know, because when you don't even have your family fucking with you like that, what's it to a nigga on the street? You know, but it's made me pinpoint certain situations. Like, I can tell if somebody's not genuine. I can tell up front if somebody's like not a real ass person just by interacting with them. That's why I share so much. Like, I'm so giving. And people look at it like a gimmick or no, it's just who I am. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit always come back to me. Like, I'm so fucking blessed. So I feel like loyalty is like my number one thing.
Okay, that's a great answer. I was trying to think, because I want to say the same thing, accountability. I want to say as a man, I come with a plan.
Yeah.
I'm driven, self-motivated.
Yeah.
And that shit is attractive too. People don't get that. Like, you see a motherfucker know what they want, like, oh shit, let me jump on the wagon. Let me get my shit right.
Oh, for real.
You know?
For real.
Like, you want to see a motherfucker know what they want.
Yeah.
You don't want a motherfucker, like, if I'm gonna go on that stage or I'm about to go fucking just into work, you have to be confident. You don't want to be around nobody that's like, no, go out there and do that shit. You want somebody to say that to you.
True.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't like people that's not confident. Know what you want.
True.
Believe in yourself.
But if I get me a sponsor, I'm scrapping all of that.
Ain't no fucking They be want you to forget about your dreams, though.
Oh, man.
I'm gonna just tuck a little bit on the side, get my little allowance, tuck it over here.
Yeah, ain't nobody here, you know.
So, question.
I can't really get this dude got the similarities with the family and shit, bro.
Yeah.
So, question for you. It's gonna get a little into depth, into life a little bit, real quick. Give me 3 people that you would want just for an hour, just to sit down and have a conversation with them, just to either mend something, to, if they may have passed away, just to bring them back, just to get a little guidance, or somebody you just be like, hey, look, we had a disagreement and it fell off, but I kind of want this to come back.
Like family-wise.
No, it could be family, friends, somebody that you may have worked with before, you know?
I would say my mom.
Okay.
I would like to have a conversation with her. Me and my mom were best friends, and I feel like that her choice in men have allowed her to they know that I'm important in her life. Everybody knows that in my family. My mom's crazy about me. And I feel like her choice in men, which is particularly this last person that I guess they're still together. I don't know. I don't really talk to my family anymore. I feel like that he tried to kind of distance my mom away from me because he knows that she listens to me. And I've been waiting on my mom to just call me and be like, son, let's talk. And she hasn't done that. And that's not like my mom. Most people be like, that's your mama, you know, do this. No. Dante's always the person to make things right. I want to feel love. It's my turn to feel like somebody care about me.
Most definitely.
I would definitely say with my grandmother, she's still alive. This is my mom's mom. I feel like that I was always their grandchild helping her. Going to church every day, mowing her yard. She'll tell you, I ain't got to list everything. But when Dante needed that first car, he had to work the pizza spot and lie about his age at 14 to get his first car. But everybody else got a car from you. My grandma got money. And I would talk to my dad. And out of everybody, I want to talk to him because I feel like I didn't know a lot of things about life. And I feel like if my dad was in my life, I wouldn't have got molested at 8 years old by my stepfather. And I was so scared to tell people. And this shit went on for like 2 or 3 years. But my dad wasn't there for me. And he was nowhere to be there. So it's just like, if I had a dad, I'd be like, Daddy, this is happening to me. But I thought I was protecting my mom because he used to threaten to hurt us. So that's why I never said nothing. And that shit is like really trauma.
Yeah.
You know?
For sure.
So I would really want to talk to my dad because I love him, but I just feel like my daddy's just a whole ass nigga. I'm sorry. You know, you have beautiful kids. I'm so fucking dope. And there's so much about to happen that I've told nobody about. And you gonna just watch me. Because I don't feel like I owe you shit.
Yeah.
I'm just being real. My grandmother died, which is his mom. He got some money for that. My daddy didn't call me and ask me if I needed anything. But he gave it to his new girl, the white bitch. So I'm good. So I'm really like in my boss era right now because I'm not a weak person, but I put me aside to cater to other people. And it's like now you either rock with me or you don't. I don't give a fuck. Because I know my heart. I know I'm a good person. Those are the 3 people I would love to talk to.
And real quick, why those 3 particular people?
I feel like you set the foundation. I watched an interview with Ricky Smiley one day, and he was like, with his funny talking ass, like he got spit inside his motherfucking mouth. Shut up, nigga. He gonna say something about shout out to all the mothers that raised their kids and their kids don't talk to me anymore. Nigga, you don't know the half. I'm not mad at my mom. I just don't understand certain things. You have to realize, like, bro, I learned from my situation, but if you keep repeating patterns and keep picking these same people in your life, when are you gonna learn? Or you're never gonna learn. So now I gotta love you for who you are. You feel me?
Even if that's from a distance.
That's just what I choose to do.
No.
My mom's living in her dream house right now. This nigga moved out of his mom's house to move in with you. I was flying back and forth from LA to Texas to help you with that house. You feel me? My sister know too. She'll tell you too. My older sister. But it's just like, I hate when motherfuckers say that. It's, man, I would kill you about my mom. But it's like, you can't just say, oh, well, your kids don't deal with you no more. They don't care about you. That's not it. Parents can bring some trauma too. But I think what's so shocking to me is nobody's reached out to me. And that shit is like, damn.
That's what's ticking you. It's the same way with me. The same exact way.
I just want somebody to say, Dante, just what's been going on? Talk to me. I've had so many friends do that, but not no family. Like, bro, I'm not gonna cry no more. I used to be at home just crying. I've been working out like crazy because I was drinking, popping pills. I was addicted to hydrocodone, Percocets, you name it, bro. Seriously, I think it's been like probably 3 months since I took any narcotics. I'm to the point now I don't even want to like smoke weed. Like I'm just so fitness now, and this is normally me, you know.
All you do is eat peanut butter at his desk.
I eat a lot of peanut butter, but it just, fuck that. Pick your head up, nigga. You gotta go. You got shit to do. You moved to LA to do some shit, and I got the contacts now. So, motherfuckers waiting on me to, like, the people that I connected with, like, I just know some dope ass people, and I just wish I would have started. Let me take that back. I don't want to say I wish I would have started a while back because I feel like the universe aligns you on how things should go, and I had to get them people out of my life. I'm so fucking happy now.
Yeah.
I've never been this happy in my entire life. I'm being so honored right now, bro.
Could I give you something, Dante? So as you're talking and I'm listening to you, I kind of went through something similar where, just like you, I'm a very giving person.
Yeah, I know.
And I got tired of, and I got tired of people taking advantage of that. And I'm like, and with me, we was having a conversation. I said, I'm tired of people creating narratives for me. I said, I'm just gonna embrace the villain.
Yeah.
But then I sat back and I thought, I'm like, there are people watching you.
Bro, that's so deep.
There are people that are looking up to you.
And I think about my nephews.
So keep doing what you're doing.
Yeah. But also to piggyback off that, I just wanted to also let you know that even though, like for example, the Joker was, to me personally, he wasn't a villain. He was just misunderstood.
Yep.
He was actually trying to do good for the people and show people, hey, there's a whole nother side y'all don't even see, and I'm trying to literally destroy this so that it doesn't seep into the good that's actually out here in this world. And people misconstrued that, and I just wanted to say, like, don't never let nobody misconstrue y'all.
Yeah.
Like, however they see y'all, that's how they gonna see y'all. Like my mom used to tell me, fuck them. They gonna talk about you regardless.
Yeah.
Your objective is to keep living your life the way you want to and keep moving forward. And if they get in your way, run their ass over.
People really don't
Keep moving.
They don't. I just learned that this year. People don't give a fuck about you.
Man.
And that ties into it, like with the devil. If you actually read a lot of things, he wasn't kind of like what people think he is. It's just a lot of. That's a whole nother podcast. It's just a lot of shit motherfuckers don't know. But when you get that, like, fuck a motherfucker, oh shit. Because at the end of the day, I know I don't be out there talking about nobody.
Yeah.
You are saying these things because you just genuinely don't like me and you don't want to see me achieve shit.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So what's something right now that genuinely makes you happy off the rip, off the jump?
I would say loving myself. I feel like I didn't love myself. I would even date people to where friends would be like, because I'm just going off the conversation, blah, 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 and then I'm like, well, shit, they ain't got half of what I got. But, I feel like I love myself now. So I know what I want, and I know what love feel like because I've been around it. And if you can't, I don't know, I just can just cut the shit off. Like, I don't know. I just love myself, and that's something I've never done. I've tried to commit suicide like 3 or 4 times. Like, seriously.
Man, I've tried to before too.
Yeah. I've never told nobody. I've been in the ER, just me, and they asked me the emergency contacts. I went to the hospital in Inglewood because I used to live in the bottoms.
Sanella.
I asked them to transfer me to Cedars because I knew a few doctors there. So I've been through a lot of shit. I just never told nobody. It was just me.
Yeah.
So I feel like everything I've been through, I've always been by myself. So I'm just used to it now, you know?
Yeah.
But you have to love yourself. You have to take care of yourself. And I wasn't doing that, bro.
What do you love most about yourself?
My confidence. I feel like my confidence triggers people. I was a little insecure because, like I told you, I was probably like 180, but now I'm back on my weight, 195. Like I've always been like an athletic person. I feel like my confidence really triggers people because when I walk in that bitch, I'm there. I don't give a fuck who there is me. And I've always been like that. But I've always been around people or friends that I've even had some, we already know Dante don't get all the attention. Like, mother, why even, like, get away from me, bro. Like, we finna go to the club, have a good time. Nobody wanna hear that shit. But I'm young, my mom has even picked out a few people, like, that ain't your friend. But my confidence, like, you have to, like, I don't give a fuck who you are. When you go in the room, you that person. I tell my nephews that all the time.
Yeah. You wanna know why it's like that sometimes? Sometimes your light affects other people's demons that they're fighting. And when your light is that good and it's that bright and you get next to somebody that you're trying to befriend and it irritates their soul, bro, it's because they fighting something that they can't shake themselves. And you're helping them shake it, but in the same breath, it's like they're pushing you away. Or they're saying, like you just said, if we go to the club with him, he's finna take the spotlight. It's not about you taking the spotlight. It's just the fact that you're confident in within yourself as a man first. And that's what a lot of people don't understand out here. Be confident in yourself as who you are. Because who you are is who you are. And the only person that's able to change that is yourself.
That's right.
You ever been in a room with somebody or just anywhere where the laughs, it went from y'all laughing together to, I want to say like them laughing at you, but it was almost as if y'all was there for entertainment and now you're the entertainment.
Oh, yeah.
It was like, damn. You know?
What the fuck? Why
it
you
was like, I
asking me questions?
thought these is my people.
Yeah.
You know?
It'd be simple shit, too.
Yeah.
Why you get your haircut like that? Motherfucker, because I like it. Like, I don't understand Nick people. I don't care. It sounds harsh. I care about people, but it's like, I don't care what you're doing. Mm-hmm. I feel like we are grown as fuck.
There are a lot of people out there that just dislike your likeness. That's really what it is.
Yeah.
Because it's hard for them, for people to like them. You don't have to try as hard.
Yeah.
But when you're genuine, you're not trying at all.
2 weeks ago, I went to this bar. It's in Hollywood. It's called Members Only. We all section. I'm there with my friend Leah. I'm sitting there. I ain't talking to nobody. Hey, well, that guy, you're so. And here we go. I'm obviously not talking because I don't want to fucking talk, but this one bitch at the table want to call me out of everybody. And it's like 15 people at the table. So it's one of them situations. I'm like, here we go. Then you got other people drilling in and asking questions. I'm like, I just want to chill and drink my drink and watch y'all. But you did that because why?
It's an opportunity.
Silly bitch.
You want to know what else too though I got from that? You know what else I got from that?
For kids.
Some people are actually scared to score.
So they score on you?
No, not even that. If Kobe was to score 40 points, right, and he go sit down the third quarter, and the coach like, hey, you up next. Go on in there and do what you do. Mm-hmm. You so scared to score your own buckets in life because you too busy worried about the points somebody else got. You know what I'm saying?
I get what you're doing.
Like, it's like, why are you worried about somebody else's wins in life when you should be, if God is entering you in your own game, bro, go score, go go be the great person you can be.
Yeah.
You feel me? Ray Allen wasn't Kobe, but shit, he was Ray Allen though. You get what I'm saying? Tim Duncan wasn't Kobe, but he was Tim Duncan. No, but you get what I'm saying? Like, okay, here we go. Shaq wasn't Kobe, but he was Shaq.
There you go.
He was still dominant.
Yeah.
You feel me? So it's just like that. Like, who you are as a person shouldn't disrupt somebody else's scoring. You feel me? You should be able to, like Nick, you go, what? Pass that nigga the ball, he finna score. He don't give a fuck. He don't give a fuck.
Nick, you'll be yourself.
Yeah, and you can appreciate that though. You can appreciate, like, hey, if I pass you the ball, I know you're gonna do something to score or to the best of your ability. You feel me?
Yeah.
And it's dope to be around people like that because it should help you with your game. Like, hey bro, how you make that shot? Or what do I need to do? Do I need to keep my elbow in when I shoot? You feel me? Like, what is it what pointers can you give me? But people be so scared to do that because they think that they got fucking life figured out.
Nobody got life figured out.
Even when you think you do. I always say, one thing about life you can count on, things are always gonna change.
It's hard as fuck.
You can never predict.
Yeah. Yeah, you right about that.
Yeah.
But
What do y'all feel that our generation is lacking?
Creativity.
Why you say that?
I'm just coming from like an artist standpoint. I feel like a lot of people are piggybacking off of who set the pace, Prince and Michael Jackson, and all the greats. Like, there's so many like remakes. It's just nobody just really just make their own niche. You feel me?
Yeah, on lane.
I get you.
I mean, we got Beyonce, Rihanna, Nicki Minaj, who else? Jay-Z. You have people like that, but it's like everybody picks back to the greats.
This is.
I love some old school. And
Yeah.
You do too.
I do, but this is gonna be an unpopular opinion. Those people that you just named, some of those people you just named, kind of played out.
Don't say nothing about Nicki now, cause Nicki ain't played out.
Well, no.
But my thing is, how you
I ain't
gonna
say Nicki, but
Who's played out though? Nah, I
I'm
wouldn't
gonna have a Illuminati coming for
Nobody
me.
came to
From what
play
he
her.
say, from what he say, who played out?
Ain't nobody came to
Who
play
needs
with
to go
her.
sit down?
Some people play. We waiting on a new album.
I know you ain't talking about no fucking.
I know you're talking about
Cardi B.
K-Dot.
I ain't talking about no damn Cardi
Who you
B.
talking about?
I'm just talking just in general.
Oh, okay.
We
They ain't got
need
to do-
something fresh.
That's gonna be.
Let's talk a little bit more about the music side.
I was just about to go into that.
So, give us your Mount Rushmore, and it doesn't have to be rapper. It can be rapper, singer. It can be whoever. Just as an artist, give me your Mount Rushmore.
As far as what, top 5, top 4, top 2?
Mount Rushmore will be 4.
Because I go off of talent.
I'll give you 5.
Fuck. I gotta start off with Nipsey. Because I love some fucking Nipsey. Kendrick Lamar. I would say Nicki Minaj. I just like creativity. She's not boring. You feel me? I'm definitely gonna say Jay-Z because of the New York and him. And I love Nas. At the top gonna probably be Nas. But Nas don't give a fuck. And that nigga still look the same after all these years. But Nas can fucking rap. He gonna tell you a story. And I feel like that's what music is about. And I wasn't doing that on the bullshit I put out. I'm not gonna say the things I put out. My producer told me to stop saying that. But Nas, he gonna give you a story. You gonna be able to listen to a project and the beat might not be there, but the lyrics are there. So it's like, man, this nigga I've been through that, you know? I fuck with Nas.
Yeah. As we was talking one time, about Rod Wave, I was like, you just had to been through something.
Yeah.
to really understand it.
Yeah. Bro, I can't think of the song that he. I don't know. I can't think of the name of it, but when he said something about he pulled up to the bank, and a lot of his, I think it's the one with him and Kodak. A lot of his classmates was focused on degrees and all that. He was thinking about RAP. And you better get ready.
Yep, get ready.
Get ready.
That's my shit right there.
I love that song. So he pulled up to the bank, you know, and the big boy, and yeah, bitch, give me my money. And they looking like, Rod, that's you. Yeah, but y'all was focused on some bullshit. Because you didn't, they probably had goals. And that goes back to like parents. I think a lot of parents didn't fulfill their dreams. So when you say what you want to do to them, they're like, you live in a fantasy world. My grandmother actually told me I was living in a fucking fantasy world. Okay. But a lot of them deflect that shit back on you because they didn't get to do what
They're scared.
Yeah, they were scared to do it.
I think with that is, I mean, a lot of people, they go to school, they work a 9 to 5, and they pay their bills, they're comfortable.
Yeah.
But most people are afraid of being uncomfortable.
But you're not gonna it's not gonna happen if you can't be uncomfortable.
I agree.
I lived in my car, crack house, you named it. Like, bro, you gonna have to and I got a whole family back in Texas that I could have went back home to, but for what? You know, typically I'm still gonna be homeless because I have to live with my family. Tough this shit out and they can get it done. You know? Just don't tell nobody.
No, for real.
You're gonna have to be uncomfortable. It's just not gonna happen. I don't care what nobody say. Some people get lucky. TikTok famous and shit like that, but yeah.
You know that no, but yeah, that's very true though. I definitely feel like, you definitely just gotta have to just take the first step. And sometimes family members don't want you to take that step because they're like, oh, you're not gonna make it, you're not gonna be this, you're not gonna be that. But then when you actually hit the gas for yourself,
you weren't raised like that.
Yeah, and you learn how to actually drive, because these motherfuckers don't want you to drive because they know that once you learn how to drive, you gone.
I'm out.
And you're not looking back, you feel me? Deuces, you feel me? And, I can actually appreciate the fact that, shout out to the people that didn't believe in me. You are the ones that actually helped me get to where I'm at today, you feel me? You feel me? Shout out to y'all, you feel me?
But also with that too, much love to the struggles. Like, I went through all this shit to say, fuck it. Nah, I'm not giving up. Are you crazy?
Yeah.
Somebody gonna see something.
Yeah. And you're also closer to where you're trying to get to.
Yeah.
Another thing I appreciate about y'all, I'm gonna tell y'all a story real quick. So, I grew up in the hood, South Central, right? And
Carson, I don't think that's the hood, but go ahead.
I live in Carson. I'm Carson.
I was just fucking. Go ahead.
Anyway, tell this nigga do that.
Wait, you didn't tell me he grew up in South Central.
Damn, my mom's still over there. You been there?
Yeah. Touche.
Fucking front for the cameras and shit.
Well, hold on. One thing I don't do is front. Don't put that narrative on me like that. Don't do that.
You know. Tired.
He said I got tired together. I'm out of here.
Bo living a whole luxury apartment.
Nigga moved up to the east side.
I'm doing all right. Can I tell my story?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
All right.
Go ahead, George Jefferson.
So, this nigga. Anyways, that's why I was saying I appreciate y'all, because early on, like right out of high school, I ended up taking a vocational school, right? I went to school and, finishing everything, and I started working. But even within that little span of time, it was rough. Nobody wanted to help me. I used to, like, my mom, she's on government assistance or whatever, right? But there were people there that could help me. Yeah. You think they gave me any money? Wow. I used to have to get a 4 a.m. wait at the fucking bus just to get there by 8. If I had a car, probably take me 20 minutes to get there.
Shit.
Cold as shit on the bus stops.
Yeah.
But that's bad.
But now, everybody needs something. Everybody want me to take them here. Everybody want me. They telling me what they want for Christmas. But I could have made the decision to stay right on with everybody else. But I knew I didn't want that. I was okay with being uncomfortable, no matter how hard it was.
Yeah. Speaking of that,
Keep doing the right thing, and it's okay to sit back and be like, this is where I came from. And good job, nigga.
Good job, nigga.
no, for real though.
No, for real, nigga.
For real.
I know that part, bro.
But yeah.
No, for real. I do want to highlight somebody though and give them a shout out. I was only going, well, whatever, but for my brand, I've never told you this story or anybody this story actually. So there was this Chinese food place that just closed down in Inglewood, right in between like Queen Street and it's called Randy's Donut.
Oh yeah.
But it's a Chinese food place.
Yeah.
Okay. I used to go there as a little kid. I used to live on Queen Street, right? So one day I went in there and I'm like, shit, I just spent all this money on this LLC for this brand and I don't have no direction. I work at Nordstrom. I'm making what I can because I'm in sales now, but I still got bills. And instead of me not making excuses, bro, let me just go get something to eat and just try to figure this shit out. And I walked in there, I'm talking to the guy, and I just made 2 shirts off of somebody else's equipment. So they were sample shirts. And I had them in my trunk, and I'm like, I'm gonna try to see what I can do and go to a store and pitch them.
Yeah.
But I walked in there, and the owner was there, a Chinese dude. Walked in there, I was buying my food, he was just talking to me. And he was like, hey, can I ask you a question? I'm like, sure. He like, what do you have going on in life that has you pretty quiet? I said, I'm trying to think about my next move. He said, what next move? I told him about the brand. He said, go get the shirt. I didn't think twice. I went and got the shirt. Even if it wasn't his size, I just went and got both of them. You want the large or the extra large? Because this is going to shrink a little so it'll fit into, it'll feel like, I'm trying to sell it to him.
Yeah.
But he like, nah, I'll take the large. That's actually what I wear. And we went outside and we talked, and I swear to God, and I appreciate you for this. That man gave me $850. I bought my press machine, and I ain't never looked back since.
The dude working now?
The owner. And I got his, I took a picture and I posted it on my Champ Life page.
Bro, really?
Yeah, I swear to God, it's up there right now. I put it in my story today because they just closed it down today.
That was a sign.
Bro, and I never looked back since. And because of that, man, I was able to actually sign a deal and have my brand inside of a store right now.
That's what I'm fucking talking about, bro. Because you didn't give up.
Yeah.
That shit deep.
So, shout out to you, man. Helped me out too, once it got started. And whenever I my right hand to God, whenever I get that kind of money, I promise y'all, I'm going to offer y'all at least 10% each of my company. Because y'all deserve it. Without y'all, there would be no me. For real, for real. For real, for real.
Anybody on your journey that you can remember that has helped you or just been like,
Oh yeah.
anything?
I talk to them all the time. They check on me. It's like 3 of them. I live in a crack house. By the county building off of Western, I think it is.
I know what you're talking about, Western, 120th and Western. I know exactly what you're talking
I
about.
lived in the crack house for about 6 months. And before then, I was sleeping in my car at the Walmart off of Rosecrans, the neighborhood Walmart.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
And them people never offered me any kind of crack. Like to this day, I know the smell of it, you know. But I get up when I go to work every morning downtown LA Care, and the lady of the house, she, you know, you better give him nothing, you know, don't, you know. And I asked her one day, I said, I won't say her name, but I was like, why are you looking out for me like this? She said, you special. She said, I saw you sleeping in your car, you know, in that parking lot. And your mama's been calling you all the time, and you answer, you talk to her like nothing's going on, so I know you have a purpose to be out here. So it just was real deep, but we keep in touch, and, you know, she's always just pushing me, her and another dude, that, you know, I can't break their habit, you know. They don't ask me for nothing, they didn't ask me for nothing when I was there, but I was getting food stamps at the time, I think, before I started working, and I'm gonna bless them real good.
Yeah.
The fact about, you know, they have an addiction, it don't matter. The fact that they didn't offer me nothing, you know, they didn't want me to go down that road. I mean, I wouldn't have done it anyway, but I feel like that was my blessing, because as soon as I got out of there, I moved to Inglewood, my own place, you feel me?
Yeah.
So I needed that, but I was sleeping like on the floor, no air mattress, no nothing, it was just a floor like this. But I had my comforter for like cushion and shit. And I get up, go to work. But yeah, I'm gonna look out for them.
Yeah. Shout out to them.
You have any questions for us?
I kind of have a question about the podcast, but I know where it's going. So
I mean, still actually though, you nigga.
I feel like this is a dope opportunity. Like I've been watching it, and you know, me and Nick, you know, we talk all the time, but I feel like the promotion, like what do you see this, it's not no job interview. Like what is your next move with it? You know, should we be getting out, promoting it? Cause I'm gonna promote the fuck out of it. You know, maybe get a few celebrity guests on here, you know what I'm saying? Like something, because it just, I see a lot of podcasts, but it just takes that one person to be on there.
Yeah.
Or that one fan base that like just continuously streaming.
Yeah.
And y'all already got views.
Yeah. Can I?
I know you on the big one.
If you don't mind, he said what? He said what?
I already know he on the big money. Yeah.
No. But I want to answer this first, if you don't mind. That answer for that is pretty simple. Wherever God allows it to go.
Okay.
I'm not looking for a celebrity to be on here. If God blesses us with one and gives us the opportunity, cool. But I'm from Inglewood and I play chess, not checkers.
That part.
So
you want somebody that has to be on
I'm not, and shout out to y'all.
Shit, you a celebrity.
Yeah, but you know, I'm like you said, I'm comfortable doing what I'm doing now. You feel me? Like, cause I'm me. And
nigga, hold something then
I'm just saying it's not like I don't want the opportunity, and I do, but at the same time I'm gonna continue to move how I move, because I still have to navigate and learn the ins and outs of this before I can even have the ability to even step into a room and be like, hey, and I'm not to say I would tell somebody, but a doctor told me this: you never tell people what you have going on. You let them ask you, hey, anything new in your life? What's going on? Anything I can do? And then you sell them your dreams, your whatever, because that's when God gives you the gift and the ability to speak, you know, like and real quick, and then I'll give it to Nick. It's this part in the Bible when the disciples was asking Jesus, hey, we about to go up against the king, and we got to figure out something to say that's going to get us from not being nailed to a cross. What we going to do? And Jesus was like, everything that you need to say will come to you. Do not meditate on it. God will give you the answer, and you will speak it. And if he likes it or not, you still keep the faith. You still, so, you know? That's pretty much my answer for that.
Me personally, I've answered it before, and the answer's still the same. The reason why I wanted to start this podcast was to educate, motivate, inspire, and have fun. But that big part there is for me is the inspire and motivate. So I feel like I was having a conversation with my dad. It was 2 years ago, and we was talking, and I don't know how this conversation came about, and I just was telling him that I feel like there's a lot of people with no direction. I said I want to give those people something. So as many people will listen, will be teachable, that's okay with me. And I feel like as long as we continue to operate how we're operating, everything will take care of itself. Operate with good intentions.
Because they watching.
Hell yeah.
People watching.
Yeah. And then also, I also appreciate you for coming on here.
Oh yeah.
Just off the strength of you knowing him, got you here. He was telling me good things, and I'm like, in my head, I'm like, man, sometimes you can tell somebody something good, but is it just good to their ears or is it good to their soul? You feel me? And
it's
once
just an opportunity I'm grateful for.
Yeah.
I'm about to put some music out.
No.
And nobody's ever really, other than people I recorded with, like producers, engineers, that they promote me and stuff, but how the friend thing go and shit, people be around, they don't, well, I'm not around them no more, but what we talked about.
Yeah.
I just want to see everybody win, and I feel like you have to be around people like that. Yeah. I'm not looking at you, you about to get the new roles, or you about to get a I don't care, this man out here doing this shit, help this man out, promote him, show him some love, support. Just like what you said, you gotta just look out for people. It's so simple. Yeah. But you go support that motherfucker you don't even know.
I say that shit all the time, bro. You can't go like your homie's post. You can't repost his story, but you can. But you
repost.
Oh no, I don't think about that.
Nah, they ain't gonna like.
They're gonna like and share
Drake's
or
240 something views, 28 likes.
It's crazy. It's crazy out here.
But a celebrity though.
Yeah, but you can go. But you can go to your favorite artist and repost his shit quick. Yeah, man. Support. Yeah, look. Which camera is his, George? Look into that camera.
Look you, nigga. I'm still finna make this shit happen, nigga. Watch me. Pick your feet up, nigga.
For real.
That's all I gotta say.
Yeah.
I appreciate having you on, brother.
Y'all good as fuck. Nicc is, I didn't know this though. We'll talk later. Damn, Nicc. I ain't know. I would have picked you.
I told you I'm not from Carson.
I know, but if I knew you, I'd be like, bro, see, that's the type of friend I am, but, okay.
Yeah. But we do have.
Both of y'all cool as fuck, though.
Yeah, appreciate it. We do have this thing where we allow the guests to look into their camera and give some type of either guidance or a quote or anything you want to leave for the people out there.
Tip of the day?
We call it the tip of the day.
Okay. What I want to leave for today is love yourself. I've said it earlier, but you don't know how important those words are. When you love yourself, you start eating better, you start even just looking in the mirror, just feeling better about yourself. And never give up on what you believe in just because you don't hear nobody in your ear applauding you or anything, or pushing you. I don't give a fuck if you only believe in it. I don't give a fuck how many times you gotta rewrite the verse or record something. If you love it, you have to believe in it. And the rest is history. They're gonna like it. You have to put the shit out in the universe because your words are powerful. I can say some shit in my head, I hate my life, I'm over it. I had to stop doing that because that's still putting shit in the universe. And you gotta have a heart because this is LA, this is the world. Niggas is tough out here. You gotta be ready to go. And you gotta have thick skin if they gonna talk. That's it.
That being said, Thank you for tuning in again with us on TDT Podcast. I'm your host, Big Nick.
I'm Shaun.
And I'm Don Pierre, and we just knocked this shit out, nigga.
Top motherfuckers.
We out.
Damn, man.
Damn.
You almost had me crying.
Dog, I be cheesing. My whole life I've searched for the meaning. My whole life I've worked for the greening. My whole life I've been plotting and scheming. All my life, swear I've been dreaming. So say, oh, you should take this tip. Make it out the rain, how you get this drip? Say, oh, you should take this tip. Make it out the rain, how you get this drip?